Deathcore Dre, No Brainer Industry, the things about the entertainment industry. You might not know, but I'm gonna get you hip. So look, I'm gonna get this first part out the way. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on, then I'll give you some backstory after the fact, okay? Moral of the story, no more No Brainer Industry. I will not be covering or making any more content covering entertainment industry stuff or celebrity stuff anymore like I used to. I'm going to be turning this channel into a personal page of my own, Deathcore Dre page, where I'm going to be showing you guys the stuff that I do in my own life. I have no more interest in covering any more industry stuff. I just don't. Okay, and I'll give you some backstory on if you want to stay. But first, I want to say I appreciate everybody that has subscribed to me, that had given me a subscription, that has subscribed to me, liked, commented, all of them things, because you guys even brought my merch. I've had people buy my merch, man, and I greatly appreciate that. You know, I really appreciate the fact that I even had the opportunity to even get my channel to the point where it is. But let me explain. The reason I'm turning this channel into another channel is because I worked so hard on this page. I already got the subscribers. I already got it monetized, so I don't want to just sit here and just start a whole new page. But let me just give you some quick backstory about No Brainer Industry, all right? So, No Brainer Industry, I started this page back in February of 2023, right? Oh, peep the view, you know, nice view, we in DC. Got the Capitol right there, got the monument there. Just got finished raining a little bit, but anyway, I started this page back in 2023. In February, I had made some videos with XXX and Tashion, like the case that he had about his murder, the trial and stuff, and I got some views. You know, I had made some views, and I was like, it was a lot of views to me. You know, it may not be a lot when you just look in the grand scheme of how YouTubers get views, but I had like 5,000, 10,000 views on these couple videos, man. So I had decided I was going to make more videos. I started making more videos. I was working so hard on them joints to the point where I was real live at work on my lunch break in the stairwell at my job editing videos. For real, true story. So I continued to do that, make a couple videos, and then something happened. I ended up having a brain tumor. I ended up getting brain surgery. That's why you see this scar on the side of my head. I had that brain surgery. It took me out of work for a little bit. I stopped making videos. Somewhere in the summertime, I decided, I'm like, I'm about to start making more videos. So I just start cranking out videos. I'm talking about 4, 5, sometimes 6 videos in a single day, every day for a week, weeks on, like I do this for a couple months. I was trying to get my page monetized, and at the time, which I think is still currently right now, you needed 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So approaching October, I was finally almost at 1,000 subscribers, right? October 2023. By that point, I end up making 1,000 subscribers. I get over 4,000 watch hours. I get monetized. Boom. At that point, I just started making a whole bunch of videos. I continue what I was doing. Keep cranking it out, keep cranking it out, keep cranking it out. Next thing I know, I'm selling my merch. People's buying like what I have right here, which I'm going to still be selling. I'll either have it in like the affiliate seller, whatever the thing is, or I'll have like a link in the description for like maybe Etsy or something. I started doing lives. People was giving me money on live, like all types of stuff, man. Like stuff that I didn't even think was even possible. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, of course I knew you can turn something into YouTube. You can turn something out of nothing from YouTube, but I don't know, I just felt like people gonna sit here and watch me talk about and commentate about entertainment stuff and industry stuff, but fine, people did, and I appreciate you guys for that. For the subscribers that did subscribe to me, I appreciate you guys. If you want to leave, I understand why, because that's not why you subscribe to me. If you want to stay to see what I got going on, fine, I'd appreciate that. But I'm going to show you guys like the things that I do in my own life, like renovation stuff, truck stuff, vehicle stuff, and my family and stuff like that. Just like, I guess you would call it like a vlog page, right? But anyway, back to the story about the No Brainer Industry channel. I continue to do that. I continue to crank out videos. Start making some money from monetization from YouTube. Gained subscribers, people on live were giving me money. Like, it was just crazy, right? So I continue to do that, and then around July, I think it was July 19th or 16th was the last video I made on No Brainer Industry. And the reason that was because at the time, YouTube demonetized me and claimed that I was posting reused, I was putting up used content, like posting other people's content, which I wasn't. What I was doing was I was finding things and stories in the entertainment industry, and I was commentating about it, okay? And what ends up happening is, once that happened, I got demonetized, I started making videos. It discouraged me a lot. I was just like, man, all right, cool. So then, once the demonetization period, where they basically suspended me, once that period passed, I reapplied and they monetized me again. So the initial demonetization doesn't make sense if you were going to monetize me again, because they told me in order to get it monetized again, make original content. I didn't make any new content. This is the same content, and it remonetized me. So it is now July 10th. It's been almost 12 months later. 12 months later, I have decided, because this channel is still monetized, and you know, because I've already worked so hard on this page, that I'm just going to turn it into a different page, because I have no desire in covering no more industry stuff. I just don't. I prefer to do the things that I do myself and show you guys that stuff. So that being said, no more No Brainer Industry, man. I appreciate everybody that stuck around and watched all my videos and got me the views that I got, like got my page to the point that it's at now. At one point I had 4,300 subscribers. Now I have about 4,200 and something. I've lost subscribers because I haven't posted in a long time. But if you're going to stick around for the journey, I appreciate it, man. If not, I understand why, because it's not why you subscribe to me. And, you know, if you come across this channel and it's completely different, you can come back to this video and you know why. You know why, man. But at the end of this video, it will be the very first video to what the channel is now going to be. Tune into it. I'd appreciate it. And you can watch just all the things that I do in my personal life, you know. I appreciate it. So watch that video. It's coming up at the end, and I am out.